Positive or negative 12?
Positive 12.
Not quite?
Negative 12.
Negative 12. So remember, we're taking a smaller number, taking away a bigger number. Okay? So we should get 2z equal to minus 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3z moved over here, 15 moves over here. Okay, so they kind of swap. Okay, so 2z is equal to minus 12. So what's z going to be equal to?
Minus 6.
Perfect, minus 6. Yeah, good catch as well with the negative. So we know that the 2 is positive, so it has to be, the negative has to come from the z.
Yeah.
So we have very similar rules for dividing by negatives as we do for multiplying.
Yeah.
If you multiply one negative and a positive, you get a negative. So if you have a negative divided by a positive, you get a negative as well.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so you done that.
Okay, now let's move on to number 7. So this one's a little bit tricky because they're not telling us exactly what we need to do here. What's the equation we need to solve? So let's have a think about what the expression means. So for what values of s are the expressions 3s plus 4 and 7s minus 6 equal? So just a quick point, what do those two things mean? So what's an expression? What's an expression?
The s of the expression. So 3s plus 4. So basically, you add it into like a number, into a sum to show.
So, for example, is this... So just thinking, so don't worry about the actual question for now. Just think about what the word expression means. So is this thing here, is part C on the previous question, is that an expression?
Yes.
So, not quite. This is an equality or equation.
Yeah.
And the difference between an equality and, an equation, I'm sure you've heard equation before,
Yeah.
and expression is the equal sign. So if you have an equal sign, you have an equation. If you don't have an equal sign, you have an expression. Okay? So some examples.
Oh, okay.
So x plus 4 equals 5. That's an equation.
It's an equation.
Yeah. But x minus 5 is an expression.
Yeah.
Okay, just a couple of quick, so really quick ones. We're just going to say if they're equations or expressions. 2x plus 1 equals 3. Is that equation or expression?
Equation.
Yeah. 2x minus 1?
It's an expression.
Yeah. What about 2 plus x?
That's an expression.
Yeah. What about 2 equals 2?
Equation.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. I think you've got it. Okay, so just a kind of side point, just remembering the difference between expression and equation. Okay, so for what values of s are the expressions 3s plus 4 and 7s minus 6 equal? So if we have an expression, we can't solve it. We can only solve equations.
Yeah.
So we need to turn those two things into an equation somehow.
So what we're going to do, 3s plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to make it equal. Yeah. Okay. For what value of s are the expressions and equal? Okay. So they need to be the equal. Yeah. 3s plus 4 equals. So we're going to change it into an equation. Is first we can't add it by 4.
Not quite. So what's 3s plus 4 going to be equal to?
Just 7s.
Yeah, it's going to be 7s minus 6.
Yeah.
Okay? So what we're actually being asked to do here, what values of s are the expressions equal? So we make them equal to each other by putting in equals between them.
Yeah.
Okay? So 3s plus 4 equals 7s minus 6.
So was that the answer?
So now we need to find, so if we go back to the question, not quite, we're almost there, but we now need to find the value of s. Okay? So this is the equation we need to solve. Okay, so we get a word problem and then we turn the word problem into an equation. Okay, so 3s plus 4 equals 7s minus 6. Let's find some values of s.
Yeah. So 3s plus 4 equals 7s minus 6 is... Okay, so we can do the let's say, yeah. So subtract 7s by 3s. It's going to be 4s.
Yeah, so we're moving the 3s over, so we're subtracting 3s on both sides. Yeah. So that gives us 4s. And then what else do we have? So 4s equals 4 minus 6. So the numbers don't change.
And then after
Okay, one next.
4 equals, and then 4 and...
Remember, we can do this as well. So 4s minus 4 equal to 4s minus 6.
Yeah.
4s equal to 4s minus 6 is the same as saying 4s minus 6 equal to 4. Because they're equals, it doesn't matter the order that they're equal in, right?
Okay. Okay. So you just do that and then you just remove the s.
Yeah, so what do we need to do next?
Now we've done that part. We need to do, we just got 4s. Now we need to do 6 subtracted by 4.
Not quite subtracted.
Add, because...
Add,
yeah.
perfect. Yeah, so we're going to add 6 on both sides.
Which will
Great.
be...
Well done.
Yeah, so 4s plus 6, yeah, is going to be 10s.
10, yeah. So just notice here that this minus 6 and the plus 6 are going to cancel.
Yeah.
So actually it's just going to be 4s on this side.
Okay, so and then for 6 plus 4 is going to be 10.
Perfect. Okay, so we have 4s equal to 10. 4s equal to 10. What do we need to do next?
And then we need to subtract them.
Not subtract them.
We just add them because divide.
So what's happening here? So we have 4s. What does 4s mean?
That out 4 times s. So divide.
Yeah, perfect. What should we divide by?
10 by 4.
Perfect. We need to divide both sides by 4. Okay? So that gives us s, and then what do we have on the right-hand side? A little bit trickier.
2.5.
Yeah, perfect. So we have a quarter of 10, which is 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay. We could also write this as a fraction, which sometimes might be a little bit easier to work out the answer. So it's 10 over 4. So 10 divided by 4 as a fraction is going to give us 10 over 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we have 10 over 4, what we can do is simplify it to 5 over 2, and then it might be a little bit easier to see that it's equal to 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so s is equal to 2.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. Perfect. Okay. Part 8. So this is a little bit of a tricky question. This one here, we need to pick the following pairs so that they have the same solution. So what we actually need to do is just solve all of them, I think. And that will be the best way to do this.
So 6x equals
6
4.
minus x. Yeah.
Okay, I know what to do. So I'm going to do... Okay, I know what to do. So x multiplied. So we're going to write it, yeah? And then we're going to do the claw, yeah? This and that. And then, so it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be x multiplied by 4x.
Not multiplied.
Subtract.
Not subtract.
Add.
If we're taking away x, we need to...
Add.
add. Yeah.
So it's going to be 5x.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to add x plus 1.
So we have +1 and 6 left.
So it's going to be x.
Mm-hmm.
2x.
Not 2x. So from here, now we're just left with this. So now all the x's, we've just moved this minus x over to this side here. Okay, so we have 6 equal to 5x plus 1. What do we need to do now?
Well, okay, we're going to subtract. Add, because, 6, add 1. Because, it's going to be 7.
No, add 1. So if we've got plus, so remember we're trying to get rid of everything on the x. If we have +1, subtract, yeah. So we're going to take away 1 on both sides.
5 and 0.
Yeah, so we have 5x equal to 5. Yeah, and this guy here is equal to 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 5x equal to 5.
Yeah.
So what's x equal to?
5, 1.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, 5 times 1 is equal to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to try. Hopefully that's going to work. Okay, so x equal to 1 is our answer. So I'm just going to write a 1 next to A, and then we're going to have a go at B. So B is 3x plus 1 equal to minus 6. So 3x plus 1 equal to minus 6.
Okay, so. Okay. 3x plus. Okay, so what we're going to do, 3 multiplied by x is going to be 3x.
3x, yeah, good.
And 3 multiplied by 1 is going to be 3.
Perfect. Yeah, so that bracket there is going to expand to 3. 3 times x plus 1 expands to 3x plus 3. Okay, perfect. And then what goes on the other side?
So we're going to add negative 6 by 3.
Yeah, so negative 6. So not add by 3.
Subtract, because it's
Perfect. Yeah, so because this guy here is plus, we're going to be subtracting. Okay, so we're subtracting 3 on both sides. What next?
Okay, the negative 9 will be equal to the negative 6 will be equal to negative 9. Yeah.
Yeah, this side is negative 9. Good.
And the 3 will be equal to. 1 second. The 3 will be equal to 0.
Yeah, so this guy here, this part here, the part in the circle is all equal to 0. So what we're left with is 3 times x. And 3 times x is just going to carry over here. Yeah. Okay, so the next line is 3x equal to minus 9. Good. Okay, let's think about what we do next.
Now we just need to find just what x is. So we can divide it by 3.
Perfect, yeah, dividing both sides by 3.
Which will be, that will become 0. I mean 1.
1x, yeah, so the x is still there.
And that will become negative 3.
Perfect, negative 3. Yeah, so make sure that, so when we divide 3x by 3, the x is still there. We haven't touched the x. Okay, so we have x equal to minus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that's our answer there. So we're going to add in b and minus 3. Okay, next one is c. So this one's going to be a little bit of a tricky one. It's 2x equal to x plus 3 over 2.
Okay, the over 2 would be divide.
Yes, perfect. So we're dividing. So 2x equal to x plus 3, all of that over 2. Okay, so this is a little bit different to ones we've seen before. So maybe let's have a think about kind of what's going on here. If we have the whole thing, this